Good afternoon, all. Long time no see, I know. Not that I can see you anyway, but you know, I haven't been live for a couple of weeks. Are we live? It's saying we are, but I can't see it. Yeah, there we are. Right, I can get rid of that. Yeah, I've been missing for a couple of weeks. Things have been a bit busy. It's life. Yeah, I went to visit my dad last week. So, and I've come back and I don't know, I'm in a bit of a rut, shall we say, a creative rut. But I've got some plans, got some ideas of things that I want to change. Oh, sorry, I could hear something. I was thinking, my gosh, what's that? Aiden's not here. But it's the dog. I thought she was outside. Yeah, so, you know, things will be changing, not a lot. I just want to share more creativity with you all. So yeah, I'm looking at different things that I can do. Looking at maybe different classes and stuff. Changing things around a bit. Yeah. But today, I've got a few things to tell you. As I'm in my rut and I haven't specifically got a product that I've shared this week, we're just going to have a bit of a play. So yeah, I don't know about you, but it's got a bit cooler here today. And this morning it was quite nippy. I mean, I had the back door open, don't get me wrong. And I put, it's only a thin sweatshirt, but I put this on. And then I've just packed my washing on the line and it's so warm out there. I'm like, oh, okay. But I've opened the door and there's quite a breeze through, so I don't think I'm going to get too warm. And there are some clouds about, so, but it's still lovely. It's a lovely day for trying the washing out. I have been enjoying my garden. I've been spending so much time just relaxing and enjoying the garden. I'm not a gardener. I don't pretend to be a gardener, but I enjoy pottering. I've got quite a few established bushes and shrubs, and I've been buying just some little plants to put in between for some little bits of colour, fill in some gaps. And yeah, I was looking at it the other day and I'm like, you know what? I'm quite pleased with it. There's a few areas need tidying. Del needs to sort his stuff and get it out the way. But all in all, it's there. It's where it's gonna be. I'm not spending loads of money doing things. We've got what we've got, and I'm happy with what we've got. So now's the time to enjoy it. Right then, let's switch cameras, and I've just got a few things to mention. You should all by now have a catalogue. If you haven't and you haven't got a demonstrator and you would like one, please get in touch and I can pop one in the post to you. Though I will say, this is more of an ideas book now. I would say near on 50% of our products, don't quote me on that, it's just off the top of my head, maybe it's 40%, I'm not sure, are online only. They're not in the catalogue because we've got products that have carried over from the last catalogue. Some are in here, some aren't. We've got that many online exclusives now. None of the kits are in the catalogue. So, to be honest, so that you don't miss anything and you're not double looking, if you find it okay shopping online, go online to look. I mean, you have to order online, but I know, so I prefer a catalogue. I prefer looking through a catalogue rather than scrolling online. But if you can do it, there are so many more products on there. I mean, you could look through the catalogue, decide what you want, go online, and then think, oh, I didn't see that. And there's something there that you want. So, yeah. But by all means, if you would like a catalogue and you haven't got one, haven't got a demonstrator, I don't mind sending one out to you. Like I say, it's more of an inspiration booklet. It's got the basics. So, but yeah, I can show you the inside now. It's amazing. I mean, the fact that we've got two-tone cardstock in every colour. Hi, Michelle. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we've now got that in every colour. I haven't got it in every colour, sadly. I'm on a tight budget at the moment. So, yeah, there's lots I want. I have my markers in here for things that I want. That's one of my favourite sweets. I do have that sweet. I shall be bringing you that very soon. But yeah, there's lots and lots of inspiration. Loving this. I've shared with you the Florals in Bloom, the creations I made with that, casing out the catalogue. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's a stamp set and a die that line up, and the die cuts out exactly the stamp set. I believe, yeah, that's all in one. You can't see, can you? That stamp is a whole stamp, and then the die cuts out the stamp. But not only that, we're doing a washi tape. It's a wide washi tape that's so sweet and pretty, and the die cuts that out too. So that's another one on my list. These banners, the party banners, fabulous for making home decor pieces because they go quite large. I mean, the largest die is 7 inches by 5 3/8. For those like me, that's 17.8 by 13.7 centimeters. Yeah, and the alphabet as well, but that's a considerable purchase, but well worth the money. But yeah, it needs to weigh. So yeah, there's lots and lots in there. I love that. I hadn't noticed that card before. That's really pretty. And that's with the new in colours. So, just a couple of other things. We've got 2 new kits. My printouts aren't the best, so I just print everything in draft just to quickly show you. But yeah, we've got the Beautiful Blues kit. So some stunning images in there. And then we've got the Share a Smile kit, which, how fun is that? There's no stamping involved in that one. I just think it's great, and there's something for every kind of to give someone a boost. I'll say, like, hang in there, you make me smile, you matter. You can switch and swap them about. That's a lovely fun kit. And then main online exclusive for May bundle is this one. That's the floral impressions. And you've got the stamp set and die, some foiled gold frame ephemera, a gorgeous pressed flowers embossing folder. You won't be able to see it on here, but that's stunning. I've just noticed someone on Facebook who has done that in coloured card, distressed it a little bit and just put a sentiment on, and that's all that's needed. It's gorgeous. The gems, so that's that, and then you get the gorgeous papers, like a rainbow of flowers. So yeah, what we touched on in colours, I'll just mention the ink pad for the cloud cover isn't going to see the light of day as a standard ink pad. There's a chemical reaction between the foam that the ink pads are made of and the ink, and it's altering in colour. And Stampin' Up aren't happy with that. That's not what they're known for. Their colours are their colours. They don't shift or anything. So they've decided not to put it on, release it for sale. So you can't buy the standard ink pad, but we have the Stampin' Up markers that we can colour our stamps with. We have the card. We have the stamping blends, and also there is a set of ink spots. I don't know if any of you are aware of our ink spots. I have some older ones here. They're like the inks that come in the kits. They're there is one of the sets of those that contains cloud cover ink spot, so you can buy those and get that, or you can buy a clear pad and the ink refill. We sell ink refills, so we sell ink spots, and I'm sure we still do the actual ink pads that's made for the white ink craft ink that are empty, they've got nothing in them, and you can make your own by putting in the ink refill, which is what I shall be doing in time. So I just wanted to mention that to you in case you're looking through and you're like, well, why is there only 4 not 5? That's why. They're not happy with the quality and they won't release something that they're not happy with. So there we go. Right, tea. I've done enough waffling now, so it's time to play. And I pulled out the ink colours. I was like, right, what am I going to do? I'm not sure. But then I pulled out this, the Layered Thoughts. And I thought, oh, you know, we can make some nice, bright, happy cards. And then I was reminded of the Celebration Expressions Memories and More pack, because that's what we got for our prize patrol and that on stage, and it goes well together. And I was like, oh, we could make some quick cards with that. So I've pulled out what Memories and More cards and envelopes I've got. So you don't have to use these, you can just use standard made ones. Hi Julie, hope you're well, thanks for joining. So I thought we could use them. And then yeah, I've pulled out my ink colours, but I've also pulled out the beautiful butterflies, because I thought perhaps we could have a play with that as well with the colours. I'm going to start off with these. So we'll use this one lonely little one because it's lonely, it's all alone, and use it up. I'm not sure if we still carry these actually. I know we do them in different colours at different times of years and stuff, but I'm not actually sure if we still carry the white ones. Haven't looked for a long time. But like I say, you can always use whatever you have. So we can go with spots or stripes. We've got such a selection in these, and we get 4, 5 of each, maybe 6 of each. What a crowning achievement. Oh, I like that. I'm going to pop that to one side to use. I think we get 6 of each. That's a nice journaling one on that side. Because yeah, these are memories for Memories and More, but there's nothing stopping you making cards with them. We can make cards with whatever we want. Oh, as you can see, I've been cutting these up. Oh, we've got that. Right, so my thought is, let's get our stamp, and we're just going to make a very simple card and decide which one that's out, because I don't like that way, that says thank you. So we could have the spots or the stripes. I like the spots. I do prefer spots to stripes. So we're going to go with thank you. So I'm going to grab a block, pop that on, and I'm going to heat emboss on there. And I think I'm going to, oh, itchy finger, heat emboss in black. I'm going to bring in my foam mat because I'm on photopolymer. I have a scrap of grid paper. Right, let's grab my embossing buddy and my black. That's black embossing powder and my Versamark ink. As I've said many a time, love embossing. It's magical. The magic doesn't go the more you do it. I think it just gets better. So I'll pop that out the way. We'll straighten this. Now I hope you can see, I haven't put my other light on actually. If that's any better. You can see, as long as I don't come any further, you should be okay. If you need it closer, just say and I can move it closer. So I'm just going to ink up my stamp, make sure that's well and truly inked, and then I'm going to stamp that in the middle or thereabouts. You know me, I don't measure. It's got that. And a good press, make sure it's got a good impression, and then we will cover it with our black embossing powder. So what's everyone been up to? As you know, I've been at my dad's, had a lovely few days up there, come back and trying to get back into daily life. It's amazing, isn't it? A few days off and it all goes to pot. But yeah, so tomorrow I have cuppa and card. I did cuppa and card with Emma Goddard, the Coastal Crafter, her online cuppa and card. So that's every Friday morning. So I'll be doing that. Then I don't think I've got anything on. We've got to do the lawns tomorrow afternoon, we said, once Dell's home. Hope that's not too loud. Heat this. There she goes. There we go. It just goes nice and shiny. Yeah, so just a bit of a chill out tomorrow, I think, after the lawns. And then on Saturday, I get to go and pick up my new car. My car was due to be changed come next month. I don't think that's going to fit on there. So when I come back from my dad, I was like, you know, we need to think about what we're doing because we have it on a PCP. So I'm just going to stamp you in black memento just down here at the bottom. Yeah, I need to decide, was we going to take out finance to purchase it, or are we going to swap it? Well, honestly, I was bored of it anyway. It's the longest I've kept a car. Usually 18 months is it, but like we've nearly got to the 3 years. That's not folded quite right, is it? That's me and my folding. So yeah, I'm bored of it. I wanted to change anyway, so we sat, we talked, and we said, like, this is going to be the last one. By the time this comes up for changing, like the 3 year, Dell's going to be getting close to retiring, so we're not going to want to take out another big. So we're like, you know what, it's time. So that'll just fit on there, but I think just to give it a little bit of something else, I'm going to put a layer under it. So yeah, so we've decided, why not? Let's have one last mad fling. And I've stuck with Skoda. I'm going to go lemon lime twist, and I've had another Octavia Estate, another VRS. So yeah, and I believe these are 3 by 4. Yeah, I'm just going to go 1/8 of an inch bigger. So yeah, and then that'll be it then. No more new cars for me. this one will have to last us out. That's the plan, to keep it afterwards. Right. Now I know this has warped a little bit, but that's okay, because once we've glued it down, it'll be fine. So yeah, so I'm quite excited for Saturday to go and fetch that. Fetch it in the morning. So I presume, well, I presume we'll be going for a little ride round and just to see. A lot's changed since I had my last one. It's been like 5 years. It's a total different model. And just reading like the standard spec, there's lots of things. So lots of things that made us laugh. I mean, it's got an electronic boot with, what's it say? Electronic boot with a like imitation, but it's not imitation, pedal. I'm like, what on earth is that? And there was something else as well. And me and Dell were just like, what? We are going to have to ask what that is. I have no idea what that is. So, yeah. You love a new car shout. Yeah. Oh, I will enjoy. I know. I mean, I don't know. I've only ever had one other brand new car. And that was because the car we purchased, that was the Skoda, the first one. It got written off. So we got it replaced with a brand new one. But I usually have X demo. That's what I usually go for. So they've got a few miles on, but yeah. When we went, June, lost connection again because had a text come through. Might have to go switch the computer on. How exciting a new car! Yes, very. So yeah, I don't normally have a brand new car, but when we went last Saturday to go, we only went to look. Fatal words. Went to go and have a look and talk numbers, and did the deal, and then says, "Go and have a look at this car." But it was in the compound at the back, still wrapped as it had come on the lorry. It weren't even registered, so I haven't even sat in it yet. But yeah. We looked at another one. I've been looking at them for quite a while, so it's not like I don't know what I'm getting. And Emma, who's the sales lady there, she's fabulous. We've bought all of them through her, all of the other four, and this one. We always go to Emma. Just feel confident in Emma. So, and she helps me out. Once I ended up going back, Emma, I had a new phone. I could not connect my phone to my car. So I was like, Emma, help. But she's great. Right, so there we have a really quick and easy little thank you card. Just using the Memories and More and a heat embossed stamped. But yeah, that's fabulous, isn't it? Really quick. You could do a load of them if you've got any reason to have a lot of thank yous. Right, we'll do another one because I want to use this. It says, what a crowning achievement. And I'm hoping Hayden won't be watching this. He's out at his meeting. His application finally went through for uni. We were waiting on the college to do his reference, and it's done. So we've got this one that's well done, good luck, congratulations. And we could have what a crowning achievement on top. Or we can have balloons And you've got the pink. I don't think Hayden wants pink. And then the other one, sure. I always had a new car, one every 18 months to 2 years, but had my last one for 10 years. Loved it. My gosh. Need to get a new one as Luke was growing. So had a new MG almost 3 years ago. Just decided what to do with it now. Well, do you know, I've never looked at the MGs. I've heard a lot of good things about them, but I've never looked at them myself. But it does make a difference, doesn't it, as well, when you've got kids, to what car you can have. I know when we had Millie and I'd got an Astra Estate, that was fine, but that needed changing, and I ended up buying a Mini, a modern Mini, but like an older shape. And they were tiny in the back. I mean, and it was okay while she was small, but the back seats, because they dipped as well, I could only fit this one certain car seat in there without messing with the seats. Even the mini one, I got them to get me a mini one, and that didn't sit right in them. It dug into the seats. I'm like, I'm not having that. So yes, I'd got that seat, couldn't change it. And as soon as she grew, her feet were touching the backs of the seats. So yeah, and there weren't much room in there at all anyway. So yeah, absolutely pants. I had to change it. Plus, it cost me a fortune to run. It was an Astra. Well, they're good little cars, aren't they? Good little cars. We had one when we first had the baby. We just bought an old one off a mate because we'd got a classic car with no seatbelts. Yeah, you bet. I don't know if I like being on the big screen, Julie. We got no seatbelts in it, so we couldn't put her in. Yeah, so we've got this one with congratulations and that we could go, or we could go balloons. And I'm thinking, I don't know. I think I'll go congratulations. I've gone off here and there, I haven't known what I'm talking about, but hey. So yeah, we had this Astra, loved it, but it was getting a bit tired, so we swapped it. I had a Peugeot then, but then I ended up after the Mini going back to an Astra, and I love that car. And I was thinking about getting rid of it, but if I got rid of it, there was a certain car I wanted, and Dale come home from work one Friday and says, I've sold your car, you need to find another car. I was like, oh great, so I got a weekend to find a car. But yeah, loved it. It was a brilliant car. But my dad was always Vauxhall. For a whole of being at home growing up, my dad always had Vauxhall for standard cars. And yeah, they're a good car. Right, so we've got our card base. And then I think I'm going to be doing similar with this to make it all stand out, because that's a bit lost against there. But yeah, I was saying, I don't know if I finished it. Hayden has put in his application for uni. And I'm hoping, obviously, when it comes back, it'll be the Redford in replace, so I can use this for him. What a crowning achievement. And congratulations. So this will be a card for Hayden. So I'm going to go with Balmy Blue for the layering on this one. So let's see. I've got some Balmy Blue bits I can use. That one. That's not quite wide enough. I've got a bigger one. Here we go. See if that's wide enough. Right, so we'll cut a piece that is 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. But yeah, it's exciting having a new car, isn't it? I'm just lucky that Dale's not bothered about having a new car. He gets, well, he does have a new car, just doesn't have a new car. He just has whatever. But like, he only uses it to work and back. And it means we've got one car. Oh, no, it's not big enough. It means we've got one car that we're willing to park anywhere. It doesn't matter. Like, I have to go to the hospital a lot, obviously. So we'll use that to go to the hospital. It doesn't matter if it gets knocked, because you can guarantee someone will open the door onto your car. So yeah, it's nice to have both. Right, so I'm going to layer these onto here. I might do a bit of something on here. What have we got in that stamp set? Thinking, thank, love, happy birthday, 2 of you. Don't think that's quite what we want. Have I got... Oh. Birthday celebration might have something in it, mightn't it? Hooray. I'm going to emboss hooray before I stick it on there, just to give it a bit of something, I think. No, it doesn't need to be words. It needs to be an actual oh, I could cut some balloons out. Yeah, let's cut some balloons out. I did say I had no idea what I was doing today. And that I'm in a bit of a rut creatively. So yeah, we'll stick some balloons on. So yeah, so that's my Saturday. And then I need to work on Sunday. Get things planned, get things made. Thing is, it's hard when the weather's like this, because I shouldn't have done yellow, should I? Oh well. All you want to do is be outside, isn't it? You know, I want to be stuck in. And I do take my laptop out if I'm working on my laptop, but I don't tend to craft outside because the wind blows and blows everything away. And I always want something that I haven't took outside with me. And I'm like, oh, I've got to go back in now and fetch that. And that one does go off the edge, but that's not a problem because it means I can stick it. Oops. Say behind that one, or in front. Yeah, behind that one with that in front, and that'll just give it. And then I can use the yellow one. I'll have a bit of blue. But yeah, I don't like being stuck inside while the weather's like this. We don't get it like this very often. We don't seem to. We probably get it more than we realise. We're being very lucky at the moment. There we go. That's better. And then I can raise those up just so there's a little bit of something on it. All right, so we'll glue this. Once we've done this one, I think I'm going to do the butterfly and some of the ink colours. My glue is running out, but we will cope. I keep it in my pot upside down. and it helps. But yeah, I can give this card to Aidan, then as soon as we get that offer, I so hope and pray. Don't know what he's going to do if he doesn't. His heart set on it. I think. Oh no, I thought we'd finally given up. I like to get the most out of my glue. I'm not wasting it. Yeah, I do need to do an order. I shall be doing a class soon, one of my Tuesdays, and doing a memory book album with the girls, and I need to order the stuff to make that. So I shall be putting in an order, and I need to get myself a few bits. And that's something I forgot to mention. Until the end of July, until the 31st of May, we have a joining offer. I mean, some of you know that our standard joining starter kit is a fantastic value for money. I mean, you get you pay £99 and you get £130 worth of product of your choice, plus your start kit and everything that you need if you want to run it as a business. You don't have to. You can carry on being a demo and just be a hobby demo and just get the discount off your orders, because you get 20% discount straight away. No, I'm not going to double dimensional. So, you know, that's a fabulous value. But at the moment, you get £170 worth of product of your choice, anything that's current, for £99. It's an extra £40 worth of stuff for nothing. And you can join. Need a bit of glue on there. Join, get the stuff, and then never do anything again. And you'll just drop. You just drop after, I think you get 6 months grace, I think. But you just drop then. But you keep the stuff. It's not a problem. So if you've got quite a bit you want to order that's over £100, you're best off going up to the 170 and just joining and paying £99 for it all. It's something that's done quite regular by people. They join, take up the offer, and then drop, and then next time there's an offer, they take it up again, and that's fine. I mean, obviously, we'd like you to stay and join our community, but if that's the way you want to do it, that's the way you can do it. Right, do I put that on straight or on the one? I think it may have to go on straight, because that will go on straight. And then we can pop that on straight. And I might have it off to the side. It doesn't have to be in the middle. That's where it's going. Right, let's glue all this on. Julie's joined before. Julie says, I need to make Austin's card tonight or tomorrow, so I get to go up in the craft room. Yippee! And we need to sort out our flights. Pity you're busy tomorrow, having a play, and then pop into Worcester to fetch him a present. Excellent. What did I say I'm doing? I'm only at Copper and Card in the morning. Dale can do the lawns on himself. Because we do need to get these flights sorted. See how exciting? New car. Booking flights to go and have a few days away. Oh, beautiful. It'll be nice for you to be in your craft room again. You get up there nearly as often as you should. Right. Add dimensionals to this. Now, obviously, if you're going to put this in the post, it's going to cost you a large letter because it's so thick. But because I know it's for Hayden, I'm giving it to him by hand. I can put as many dimensionals on as I like. But yeah, you do need to watch when you're posting now with that post. One set of dimensionals normally does just go through. Right, I'm going to grab my Winker Stella. Dell's going to love me. Need to be in Worcester for 5. Steve's going to pod. Need to be in Worcester for 5. Oh, right, yeah, I'm with you. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Because I've got cuppa and card. So I'll do cuppa and card. That's usually an hour. And that's at 10:30. So then I'll message you. And if you're free, I'll come over. If not, then we'll sort it later on. Right, so I've just added some Winker Stella to those, just to give it a bit of sparkle. You can see it there. There we go. And then I'm just going to see what bling I've got to add to it. Those are the wrong colours. Oh, itchy nose. They're the new ones, which the orange would go. They're from the new in colours. Oh, what else have we got? Oh, I've got those with lots of colour. And I do think I want something blingy, so we'll use some of those. Pop those back. You think the crown needs jewels? I don't know if they're just going to go on the crown. I think they might end up a bit everywhere. Right, oh my gosh, of all the colours, Timid Tiger's the one I've used most. On the tops. The tops of the big ones like that. I'm watching whilst tidying your craft desk. Yay! Is that what we're liking? We're liking it like that. It looks okay. We can do that. Right, so there's that one. So now I'm going to play with these butterflies. Let's pop that away. Hi, Carol. Did you have cuppa and card today? If so, I hope it all went well, as usual. How's your weather down there as well? It was cold here earlier, which is why I've got a sweatshirt on. Julie says, you know I like the bling. Looks fab. We'll message later. Okay, mate. So we've just, I haven't got anything particular that we're playing with. Oh, Carol, yeah, 3 of it. Oh, that's nice. We've done a little thank you card. And then I've made Hayden, fingers crossed, a congratulations card with a what a crowning achievement for, we're waiting to hear if he gets offered a place in uni. So I thought, right, I'll make him a card for that. Gorgeous, very hot. Oh, no. I mean, it's a lot warmer than it was earlier. And it's quite warm going standing in the sun, but I'm in the house and I've got my patio door open. And there is a bit of a breeze, to be fair. It's not... I'd want some on my arms. Right, so I'm going to use this. And I think if we're going to use some new ink colours, I think I might emboss it, because I'm thinking of embossing that in black and colouring it. Now, I would normally use blends to colour, but I haven't ordered them yet. So I'm going to have to use the right markers. So I think it'd be best embossed. Let's have a look. I've got a card front here, pre-cut. It's been a long time since I've coloured with Stampin' Up markers. I'm not a big fan, and we'll have that like that. Now I am going to use my Stamparatus to ink this. Unfortunately, we no longer carry these, but there are plenty of stamping platforms out there. So I'm going to line that up there, put that where I want it. So I'll go there and then pop on my magnets. Fingers crossed. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, I was saying, I don't know what he's going to do if he doesn't get in. He's got his heart set on this. Right, so I want my Stays on ink because I'm using my right markers, which are water based. So if I used Memento, it would just run. So we need our permanent ink. I'll give this a good ink up. I like to have something under there, makes it a bit easier. There we go. It's flat. And I'm using this so that I can get a nice solid impression. And if it doesn't work the first time with using this, I can go back over it in exactly the same position, in theory, as long as it doesn't move. But I've lined it up to a corner so I can always pop it back down. So it's going to move because the ink's quite sticky and the stamp's sticky. Right, put that back to where it was. There we go. I'll go again. I love the smell of Stays On. It's marzipan. Yeah, I don't like marzipan, but I love the smell. I'll give that a real good push down there because that's where it wasn't too good. This is where I need to invest in one of them. You know, some people have got a thing to hold and press on it. I think I need one of them because this hurts my fingers. I struggle. Right. Oops. beautiful. Look at that. What a lovely solid image. Right. So we'll do some colouring. A puck. Yes, that's what it is, a puck. I don't know anyone that's got an old air hockey table. I can pinch it. Well, I'm going to put a thing out on my Facebook page after, on my personal one. Has anybody got an old air hockey table that they no longer use? Because I want the puck. Right, let's colour. Make sure that's dry. I was going to emboss it, weren't I? Oh well. Oh well, doesn't matter. Right, so let's have some strawberry slush. I love this colour. So pretty. But from using blends to using these to colour, it's very different. These are just like using a felt tip. But they still give you a lovely coverage. It's just that you do see the lines in it. But that's okay. I'll have pink, strawberry slush, timid tiger. So how are we all liking the new in colours? Are we a fan or not? I love them. Timid Tiger I wasn't particularly sure of at the beginning. But yeah, I'm liking it now. I'm going to do a bit more of it. It's grown on me. And then we'll go in with the Darling Duckling. I was talking about the Darling Duckling. Yes, well, not just Darling Duckling. Other yellows. Because one of my ladies has just brought the Regals set of inks. And she was going through the colours and like the names and stuff and what she liked, what she didn't. Crush Curry, she's not a big fan of. And excuse me, then we were going on about different yellows. And that says, other than a lemon and a proper bright yellow, so you've got like lemon lolly and daffodil delight, I think a lot of other yellows, no matter which way you go, tend to look a bit dirty. They have their place, don't get me wrong. It was like Wild Wheat. That was a dirty yellow, really, but I loved it. And like this, it's a dirty yellow, but I like it. It's got its place. I think that's as much as that there. And I'm going to go for cloud cover up the top. But yeah, it's definitely, I would describe it as dirty. And then Secret Sea in here, which is basically looking at like that black, but it's not. You can't see it on camera, but it is lighter. Right, so I'm going to do that with Secret Sea there. And this one here. Okay. Alright, so for the rest, I think I'm going to go an orange Timid Tiger. I'm going to sort of follow it round. The colours. Like so. And then Darling Duckling. I think, well, there's no think about it. My favourite of the colours is Strawberry Slush. The returning Strawberry Slush that I had as my third brand colour I added in. I had no idea it was coming back. But yeah, it's very pretty. Right, so I think I'm going to go for a bit of cloud cover now there. And there. Not too much. And I am going to go back in with Timid Tiger on that one. And then some Strawberry Slush on this one. And that one. And that one. But yeah, I'm really liking these colours. And they go so well with the other set of ink colours that we've got. And then we'll have Timid Tiger again. There we go. There's our butterfly. How beautiful is he? She? Whichever. Right, then we want to put a sentiment. I want some speckling, I think. So I'm going to bring this in. And I don't know if it'll work this way or I might have to flick. But let's see. It is working. And I want lots. Just a very fine little. Just to break up. That's a lovely colour, the cloud cover one. They're all nice though. I'm a pinks and blues girls. That's a really good butterfly stamp too. It is, isn't it? It's a lovely stamp. Why did I have this? Why did I get this? I ended up with it free. And I can't remember why. But yeah, I'm not a butterfly person. I've never brought a butterfly stamp. But I really like it. I will add a little bit of the Timid Tiger. But yeah, cloud cover is a lovely colour. Well, if I'm doing that one, I might as well do a bit of all of them, mightn't I? Just very lightly with that one. There we go. Now, you probably won't be able to see. Oh, you can. It's just very fine speckles. And it just breaks up that white. Right, so we want a sentiment, which I could go with one of those big ones, but no, I think we'll use In Case You Need Me, I'm Here. That's quite a nice. And then that, I mean, a Happy Birthday would be nice. Yeah, let's go Happy Birthday. So I'm going to go Happy Birthday on white. So let's find a little piece. There we go, perfect. Of white. Stamp block. And then I will use Memento for this. I tend to get a better stamp. Make sure that's nicely inked up. I'm going to do it in the middle of this. I know it might seem wasteful, but then I can see what dies I can cut it out with. Now, we've got the Stylish Shapes, which are my go-to. Perfect. So let me grab my machine because it's down on the floor out of the way, and we'll quickly run that through. As I know I've been on here just over an hour, but that's okay. Oh, don't forget I am back tonight. Let's get some sticky off the tape. Back tonight with a scrapbook page. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'll probably use some of the same products. Keep it similar. That cat's not here, so she won't moan. Let me put it on her food table. The cat has claimed my trolley as her food table now. Alright, pop that there so I don't lose that. So that will go on there. Now I haven't got any of the in colour ribbons, but I have got white which I can colour, but I haven't got the blends to colour. I'm not sure how to colour with right markers. It's a bit thick actually, the white I've got. So let's have a look at twine. And I've got strawberry slush twine. Or I could just go gold or silver, and then we can add some either gold or silver. No, I can't, because we haven't got gold or silver anymore, have we? It's going to have to be strawberry slush. That would have been nice with a bit of gold or twine. But it's gone, unless it's in. Oh no, it hasn't retired just yet. Ha! Let's use some gold. So everything that like on the last chance list, I have in boxes down here until they've actually gone, and then they're moved on, ready to go on my eBay shop. So yeah, it's in there, so we can have some nice bit of gold thread. on there. Oh, and cut it all. Right. That's weird. There we go. That sorted it. What else? Glue dots. And grab a glue dot. And my pokey tool. I'm going to come off fingers and thumbs now, ain't I? So I've got that exactly where I want it. And I don't want to move it. Alright, stay there. Excellent. I want to put a bit of tape over that, I think. Just to hold that down. There we go. Brilliant. We can have a happy birthday on there. I'm going to put that on dimensionals. Bigger ones will just fit like so, and that'll hold everything in place as well. But because we've left it loose, we've still got some movement in it. I want it to go. We can have happy birthday on there. Right, so then we need to mount this on a card base. But what card base is the question? I do have we could go soft. That's quite nice. The Secret Sea. Yeah, let's go Secret Sea. Quite like that. Score that in half. 10.5. And then I put it up against the edge with my trimmer, which is a straight edge, so that I can get it level. I don't normally do a landscape as a tent fold, but it was already cut, so that's what we'll use. And again, really, it's a quick and easy card. It's the colouring that took the time, but I did faff. And I like it with having the speckles. I mean, I'm not against white space. I'll quite happily leave white space, but I think that needed it. Right, we need some gold bling. That can go away. I don't think there's anything in there. In my retiring, well, oh, gold hearts. The gold ones aren't very good gold. Or yeah, because the others are quite a soft. They're of the low profile. Let's see. Not sure if these hearts are right. No. Oh, we could use just the in colour actually. Yes, we could. They've got a shine to them, so it won't, the gold won't look out of place with them. And then we can go whatever colour we like. And I think we'll I'll go for cloud cover, tucked in under there, and then secret C, and let's go. Nope, I don't like the darling duckling there. Let's try stroke slush. That's better. There we go. That darling duckling was just too near that gold and just didn't quite look right. Okay, so we'll pop those away. Put those back in the last chance box down there. Oh, pop those away. And that's it. We have our 3 cards made. It's taken us a little bit longer than I expected, or that I wanted it to. But, oops, that's okay. Let's get these out. There we are. 3 simple cards. I mean, if you can make 3 cards, it's been an hour since I've started talking. That's not bad, is it? You know, I usually spend over an hour on one card. So yeah, I'd say they are quick and easy cards. Definitely 3 in an hour. So yeah, I hope you like them. Right, swap back over. Yeah, it's good to be back. You love the butterfly carol. Julie says, all lovely. Thank you. Yeah, and that is my favourite, the butterfly. Yeah, I would have preferred to have had blends to colour with, but that's just personal choice. I might try doing that, embossing it on watercolour in black, maybe white as well, and watercolouring it and seeing how the difference in it watercoloured, because yeah, I think that'd be quite pretty as well. But yeah, I'm really pleased with those. Thank you very much for joining me. Like I say, I will be back this evening using the same selection of products, I think. Michelle says, all look lovely, fingers crossed for Hayden. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I said it probably be the beginning of next week. We should hear. So, yeah. Right, I'm going to go off. I'm going to go and make me a hot cup of tea because it's gone cold. And I'm going to clear up and then I'm going to go and sit in the garden and have half an hour in the garden before I carry on. So, thanks very much. Speak to you all soon. Bye.